we'll let Coach open with the opening statement, and then we'll open the floor for questions from the media.
Yeah, I thought today we had a great collective team win today. We got a lot of production from a lot of different players. We started with Mackenzie Smith, who came out on fire, and we were able to, keep the lead. And despite Drexel's fight to get back in, I thought we answered it every time, and it was great to see. And just very proud of this group, and I thought we grew a lot this week.
Questions from the media.
Hey, Cindy, Rob Knox from New Next. How are you?
How you doing?
Obviously, you talked about growing this week. What was the week like after the Villanova game, and just what was the message about just coming out tonight and obviously getting that taste out your mouth?
Yeah, I think today was about connectivity and communication and high level of focus. We didn't play well last week, and we didn't want to repeat that again, and we just kind of broke it down and just said, what can we do better? And one of the things that we focused on was moving without the ball.
Mackenzie?
I think also to add to Coach, one of our focuses coming back was not to point the finger and kind of look within and kind of point it back at us. And it's really about how we grow and how we learn from that. And obviously, that result wasn't exactly what we wanted, but we knew coming in that we had to really lock in, and that Drexel was kind of a very similar team, run the same kind of thing. So we had some fixing up.
Right up front here.
JD Walker, Streampunk Sports. Congratulations on the win. For Mackenzie with 23 points tonight, and just a good bounce back win. How do you guys take this momentum into the A10, and what does the Big Five mean to you? Mean to both of you guys in the current format?
I mean, so coming in, I didn't really fully understand the meaning behind the Big Five. So I'm Canadian, so I didn't really know what the Philly sport life was like, but I learned quickly. And every Big Five game is a battle, and it's these types of games I really do think that prepare us for conference play. It's going to be a war no matter where we go, where we play.
You taught her well, Coach. What about your thoughts?
Yeah, she's good. I just to talk about, we still have a couple more games left, right, in our non-conference schedule. So we want to stay focused on that, but we know what our goals are down the line, and just to be able to play against quality opponents in our backyard, we don't take for granted. Against some great coaches and very well prepared, and we know that it's going to be a battle every night. So that can only help us when we're playing not only in the Atlantic 10, but we're going out to play some teams nationally, and you can see us benefiting from that as well.
Right back corner over here.
Cindy, how long do you want a loss to stick with your players, and what point do you say
It was a long week, I have to tell you that much. It was on my nerves. I just wanted to play the next day, right? So I'm sure that it was on their nerves too, because I'm sure I was on their nerves. But what I think, you take what the opportunity gives you, and if you have 2 days to recover, if you have 5 days to recover, you have to make the best of it. But I think the focus is you got to focus on us. You just got to keep focusing on where we can get better and where we can continue to grow as a team. And the important thing for us is to stay connected and enjoy it and enjoy the game of basketball. I mean, the atmosphere, this is a great opportunity for our kids to play in front of a lot of different people. I think Villanova did a nice job today hosting, and it was awesome. Of course, winning always helps.
What do you think are the next steps for the format, whether it's the venue, whatever it be, certainly get bigger crowds out? What do you want to see next?
Yeah, I would like to see us just kind of mirror, maybe the men. Like, can we get our games where the same time as the men, on the same day or whatever. I think it's a logistical thing, and I think it can be challenging from a budget standpoint. But it looks like we had a sponsor for this, which was great, with Toyota. And I just think we'll regroup and kind of see what works best. I know the pods will change next year, and I don't know where we're going to be. Hopefully in St. Joe's, but we'll be willing to host. I'm sure of that. But if not, let's kind of piggyback on the men and just make it a great day.
Josh.
Mackenzie, you're putting up the best numbers of your career here through 8 games. I just was curious if what you feel personally is working for you early in the season.
I think a lot of my offense comes from my teammates. phenomenal passers. I mean, Taya Brugler, for example, our post player, had 9 assists today, right? Like she knows how to get it there on time and on target. And I give credit to Laura Ziegler too. But it's my last season, and Talia and I talk about quite frequently that we don't want to leave here with any regrets. So.
It looks like, just from watching for a few years, it looks like you're playing more physical, like your pull-ups been smoother. Like, did you change anything in terms of like your workout regimen or your anything like that this whole season?
Yeah. I mean, I've always been a really hard worker. I just think every season I've tried to add something new to my bag, simply because there's film of me and there's film of all of us. So working with Coach Prim a lot on just like developing those areas so that I can showcase them in these moments.
Mackenzie, you mentioned every game, Big Five game is going to be a battle, but what was this iteration of the Big Five like with the tournament? How did you guys feel about playing in it, and what can it do for you guys? I know you would have rather been in a championship game, but what can it do for you guys going forward for the season?
I think, honestly, I'll go piggyback off Coach. I think that this was, Villanova hosted a phenomenal event. I think adding the pods and adding it to be more of a tournament setting was really cool, especially because this is what's going to come at the end of the season. So to kind of get this momentum now, and obviously we're not playing the game that we wanted to play in, but kind of prepare us for the future and have us in these moments where we only have 20 minutes to warm up. Like typically we're on the court 90 minutes before, but just adapting and adjusting in those moments and being prepared for when that comes at the end of the season.
Back here.
So overall, like, how do you think this whole week will lead into the Big Five Classic tonight?
In regards to
Just like the build up
the
for
preparation.
it. Yeah, preparation and build up.
Yeah, I mean, I think we didn't have any games. Drexel had a game. Next year we'll have a game. We'll have an Atlantic 10 game. So that'll be a little bit different, a little bit more challenging. So for those that have had scheduling issues, it's going to be a quick turnaround. So not only the 20 minutes, but also, you might not have the time to prepare. And so this time of year, you're only 8 games in. Usually with the tournaments that you're in at the end of the year, you're at least 25 games in, or 20, whatever. So it does, you are going to be who you are with little wrinkles and that. I mean, I'm just fortunate I have an older team, and they're very adaptable, and they learn, they know each other so well. So, I think that really helped us today.
We'll go last one. Go ahead.
So you got contributions from Talia, like really all the games of the game. What about what's that? What her contributions on the teams like that?
Yeah, I mean, again, she had 9 assists. I mean, she only she's 5 for 11. I mean, very efficient. But just her presence out there. She had 8 rebounds. She just constantly works. She moves without the ball, and she's the focus of everybody's defense. You have to. You have to know where Brugler is, because she's so mobile and she's so active, and she's relentless in those areas. But and I thought she did a really good job defensively today as well. That's something that we focused on. She was matched up with number 5 Hodges, and who was coming off that she was CAA Player of the Week. So that was a big task for her, and I thought she really grew in that area this week.
Thank you all. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time, Coach. Thank you, Mackenzie.